How you doing, Motocross Action fans? My name is Jeff Emig. Having a beautiful day out here at Zaca Station Motocross. Monster Energy Supercross for 2012, of course, has been one of the most competitive. I mean, we've had 6 main events in Supercross and Supercross Lights. We've had 6 different winners. And I think early on, a lot of people felt that James Stewart was going to be on fire. I think a lot of people felt that the reigning champion, Ryan Villopoto, would be the guy to beat. Villopoto comes out, wins the opening round, but has had to battle his way back. And there have been some impressive rides here in these last 2 rounds. But the interesting thing to me is the parity. I mean, you've seen Dungey win on the KTM, give them their first win. But now you've got a rider like Jake Weimer, who's really starting to nail his starts. And once he gets comfortable running up front, you're going to see him be able to run up front for 3 laps. Then maybe the next week it'll be 5 laps, 7 laps. And then before you know it, by the end of the season, Jake Weimer could very easily be battling for the main event wins. But when you talk about the championship chase and the top guys, it's pretty interesting how the characteristics of each rider, what they're bringing to the table. I think maybe the most surprising, there's 2 things that really surprised me this year. First off is the fact that James Stewart hasn't won, and he really hasn't looked like he has had the speed or the focus to win. Like, he really hasn't been close. And then it was really surprising at Dodger Stadium how Chad Reed came out. And that ride, to me, was a real statement, a real confidence booster that he looked like, I mean, he had just won 10 races in a row, and he's the guy, and he just passed everyone and went to the front. So it'd be interesting to see if we have a showdown here anytime soon, maybe round 4 in Oakland, with all of the top championship contenders to really see who is the fastest. But definitely Chad Reed and Ryan Villopoto right now, to me, seem like the guys to beat. For a rider here in 2012 to win the title, certainly you're going to have to win races. I feel you're going to have to win at least 5 main events and then minimize the damage on your bad nights. And I think that Chad Reed has done that. I think Villopoto has done that. Dungey's been right there. I mean, every race. And so no mistakes. If you're feeling it that night, you have to go for the win. You can't just sit back every race and say second or third's going to do it. You're going to have to get out of your comfort zone at some point. And I really felt that when I looked at 2011 for Chad Reed especially, I looked at him and said, man, if he could just get out of his comfort zone a little bit. And that's hard to do as a rider because you need to build your confidence. And that confidence is so hard to get. And I feel that Chad Reed here in 2012 has the pieces of the puzzle put together with 22 Motorsports. No doubt that bringing Mike Gosler on and the experience that they have together, I mean, I think he's going to be the guy to beat here in the next couple of races. And we know what happens when Chad Reed gets his confidence. He is hard to beat because he doesn't make a lot of mistakes. You can pretty much count him on the podium every race. But man, there's been so much parity and there's so much competition. It makes it exciting. As the color analyst for the shows on CBS and Speed and Fuel, it makes it a lot of fun to go to work on Saturday nights because you just don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, looking back on the accident at Dodger Stadium between Ryan Morris and Trey Kennard and Weston Pike, luckily he got out of there. That's just a brutal crash. I was kind of shocked when I was watching the replay, and of course I'm the guy that when we roll the replay for the CBS broadcast that I have to analyze it and look at it frame by frame. And that was just a brutal one. You know, the momentum of that triple and the line was kind of fading to the left. Trey had the tough block cover on his peg. So my initial thought at first was that tough block cover got in his rear wheel and forced him to crash. And then after watching it, seeing Morris land right on him and just how hard a hit Morris took, both guys knocked out instantly. Those are scary ones because you're just not sure that the guy's going to be able to get up. So I hope that both guys are doing well. If you're watching this, guys, we wish you a speedy return and safe return to your families.